Welcome to our channel Modern Family Wisdom that offers well-researched, science-backed solutions to day-to-day family issues.
Why modern families are struggling. A silent, structural crisis. Modern families are not failing, they are struggling. Not because of a lack of love, discipline, or intention, but because the structure that once supported family life has slowly and quietly eroded. For most of human history, families were never isolated units. They existed within extended kinship systems, grandparents, relatives, neighbors, and shared responsibility. Stress was distributed. Care was collective. No single household carried the full emotional burden of life. This structure created resilience. Over the last century, that foundation collapsed. Industrialization rewarded mobility over stability. Urbanization pulled families away from their roots. Extended households gave way to nuclear families, and nuclear families fragmented further into individualized homes. In many modern societies today, single-person households are no longer unusual. They are increasingly common. As community disappeared, responsibility concentrated. What was once shared across many is now carried by two parents, or often just one. At the same time, the economic architecture of family life transformed. Dual incomes became a necessity rather than a choice. Households shifted from production to consumption, from shared labor to constant financial pressure. Time became the scarcest resource. Work no longer ends at the workplace. Mental attention is divided between employment, caregiving, financial survival, planning, and emotional regulation, often without rest or recovery. Exhaustion, once temporary, became permanent. This condition is now widely recognized as parental burnout. Parental burnout is not simple tiredness. It is a chronic state of emotional depletion, marked by exhaustion, emotional distancing from children, and a painful sense of inadequacy. Unlike job burnout, parents cannot resign. They remain emotionally trapped in roles that demand constant availability with limited support. This entrapment produces shame. Parents experience a widening gap between the parent they hope to be and the parent exhaustion has shaped. At the same time, parental roles have become unclear. Authority is no longer inherited or culturally defined. It must be negotiated daily. Parents are expected to be caregivers, teachers, therapists, coaches, planners, role models, and emotional stabilizers, often simultaneously. Much of this labor is invisible. Emotional labor, mental load, and constant vigilance remain unrecognized and unrelieved, further draining emotional capacity. Digital culture intensifies this strain. Social media presents carefully curated images of family life, calm homes, successful children, effortless balance. What remains unseen is stress, conflict, and emotional fatigue. Comparison quietly enters the household. Parents feel inadequate. Children sense emotional absence, even in loving homes. Technology reshapes daily interaction. Screens interrupt micro-moments of connection. Families share physical space but not sustained attention. This digital interference reduces conversation, weakens emotional attunement, and increases frustration, especially in children. Over time, these interruptions accumulate. Most family conflicts are not about the argument itself. They are the result of prolonged emotional neglect, not intentional, but structural. Small misunderstandings escalate because families no longer have emotional reserves. Family rituals once acted as stabilizing anchors. Shared meals, routines, and traditions created predictability, identity, and belonging. Today, these rituals are casualties of time poverty. Without rituals, families lose shared meaning. Without comparison to healthier rhythms, chronic stress begins to feel normal. This is why modern families struggle silently. They adapt to pressure instead of questioning it. They normalize exhaustion. They internalize structural failures as personal shortcomings. Not because families are broken, but because they operate inside systems that prioritize productivity over presence, performance over connection, and efficiency over emotional health. Understanding this does not solve the problem, but it reveals an essential truth. The crisis of the modern family is not personal. It is structural.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Visit again.